Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome back for another episode of Anbennar and EU4 as Zurkanrek. In previous episode, we had a bit of a problem with overextension, but we managed to solve that without losing anything too bad or anything like that. It was just a lot of fighting for a year or two. But now that's dealt with, we are ready to start a war against Dengen. They don't have a massive amount of armies. We've got 80,000 men here ready to move in. And we've got the nationalism Casasbel against them as well. So I suppose Hegelar is going to be our war goal. Oh, and they are a rival as well. Okay, so this is going to be really good for us. Does either one of these generals have... you got siege pip. Okay, so I want you to go to the fort. Well, the other one's going to clear out the back row here. And apparently we caught some of their fleet. We caught an agent from the command, apparently. But yeah, let's actually have a look at already. So what could we take from them in the peace deal? I want to get the border with Pearl's Edge already. And then we can take maybe a little bit of territories there. I don't know. Okay, so I think we've got like areas up to here where we can take with the nationalism Casasbelli. Which already is pretty decent amount of land. Maybe we don't need to take too much overextension. Actually, that's apparently going to be 0% overextension. Aggressive expansion is probably going to be a decent bit, but like that's not really something I'm worried about. So I suppose we could take that. We could probably push even further, but I don't think we need to. I just want to get a little bit more land in here and, you know, get a border with Pearl's Edge so we could maybe do a war in there, or land war in there, to be more precise. Not necessarily something we need to do, but we could. Let's go ahead and take our big fleet from here with the double flagship. We might want to get an admiral in there, actually. Ooh, 4422. That's pretty decent. Apparently they caught our trade fleet there with their fleet. They've got 16 heavy ships there, and there goes the entire light fleet. Right, where did their fleet go? Did they run away? Oh, it's over... It's not that one. Where did their fleet go? Well, regardless, I'm going to bring it down this way. Gift to the state? Ooh. I'll just take the money. Thank you very much. Oh, someone else is sieging them down already. Right, they were fighting a second war, to be fair. Oh, right, looks like the Sun Elves. Yeah, they closed off the western pass over here, or the northern pass over here for me, so... If I want to go any further west, I need to fight the Sun Elves. Now, to be fair, as soon as we get the extra damage from back row for the artillery, which we're not that far off, I suspect that our troops, even with like maybe 300 men, or 300,000 men, sorry, we should be able to... probably fight them off if we focus our troops carefully and let them take attrition and all that. And that way it's possible. Let's continue with the offensive ideas. I mean, we are pretty far ahead of time in Militech right now, 17 years, so we could probably pretty much complete the idea group. Now, how soon can we... Right, that's going to be another 11 years. We've got a pretty good amount of Republican tradition, so I'm going to take a bit of corruption. We'll get a bit of extra points there. Ah, we can't actually go around there. Okay, you'll just stay there. We'll get the siege done eventually, although we haven't still gotten a single successful roll here. Nor do we have the points to... Okay. Oh, now we produce livestock again. Over here. Well, it's a pretty darn good production of livestock, I suppose. But then we lost the manufacturing. I'm pretty sure we did have a manufacturing there. Well, we're placating all of that. Okay, the cores on here. Oh, hold on a minute. I can turn this into another trade company, can I? Yeah, I can. Okay. There we go. So if we could do that one... We can then also build up some of the buildings here. I mean, basically all of the buildings in here. Plus something, or one of these bigger buildings. We can only build one, so let's see. So that would be... Oh, this entire charter, minimum local autonomy -5. That's not bad. And that would be trade steering. In this charter. This would be trade value. Naval force limit. We don't actually need to worry about the naval or land force limits as much. I'm going to go with the minimum local autonomy, actually. Because then that will mean that these areas will not have quite as high autonomy. At least in the long run. Oh. Played by face steel. Okay, so this is not looking all that great then. So, are we doing any more progress on the siege here? Slowly. We could do the barrage now, but at the same time, it's not necessarily going to be all that useful. It is a pretty high level fort, so I suppose if we send in some more artillery there, we can get another +2. And now we can get the artillery damage from back row. Oh, lost a general. And also, they are sieging down some of the... Oh, that's our March doing sieging down in the south there. I see what's going on. Are they fighting in a second war anymore? No, they're not. Okay. So they're sieging down the stuff there. So that's why when doing the peace deal, I was showing some of the stuff there. A bit of extra. I was wondering that. Oh, we won over our force limit. Well, that can probably be fixed. Have we got on the fur trade yet? No, we only got the trading in ivory. As far as I can tell. I mean, trading in ivory is not the worst, to be fair. I do actually wonder, is there anyone that might be willing to become our vassal? Knollakas is one, which I believe is down that way. It's not really a nation that I can, realistically speaking, help, though. So even if we have them as a vassal, it's probably not going to be all that good. Oh, there we go. We've got some food shortages in there for the enemy. And with the extra artillery, we're actually making some progress at least. There we go. That's one siege done. Let's clear out some more of the coastline. And let's see, would they be willing to take the peace deal? No, of course not. Was that the capital, though? No, that was just a level 8 fort. I think. There's their capital. Yeah, that's a level 9 fort. Okay, that's that would be a bit of a pain to siege down. I suppose the next thing that we do is probably going to be the fort breaker inventions to get the extra 3 points that can be had against the forts from artillery. But at least now we have a fort over here that we've conquered from them. It looks like our Mart is still just doing stuff there. Right, so one thing that I should probably do is try to get some claims over here against the Federation. Once again, I mean, we still got truce with them up until 1738, so that's another 9 years that we need to wait. At least making some preparations so we can get those cores done sooner. Ah, we've got another election. We've got a pretty good amount of... oh, the shift to ability, that's not too bad. You know what, I'm going to keep this current ruler. Get a little bit more... Oh, we've got 16 admin points. Oh boy. Now, to be fair, we do want to get rid of this focus as soon as we can, but that is going to be basically right at the end of this playthrough, I reckon. So I probably shouldn't be worrying about it too much. I still don't want to give up with the siege, or with the peace deal here. But we're slowly marching south, and once we do find their armies, we will beat them. We'll just keep these two armies close enough to one another so that they can help each other if and when we find the enemy. Hey, trading in fur, finally. More yearly prestige. Like we were lacking in that or something. Treasure fleet departs. Fight them off, I have advice. So we're navigators, so that should give us a higher chance of success in the combat. Right, so that's one of the forts there. That is a level of 8, to be fair, so that is a bit of a problem. Oh, they're low enthusiasm, so they might be... Well, they're not willing to take the peace deal yet. I think I might take that one just to get the full state out of them. In there, but that, I think that's going to be a pretty good border. We can just build a fort over there, and then that will keep the southern or south... I suppose it's not really southeastern, but eastern border over here, somewhat secured, or far eastern border over here, somewhat secure, and then we'll put a fort over there, for example. Although this one is, well, it is actually a forest, so that could use a fort there. Which one of these? You've got the siege pips, I'm going to send you there. You got some troops to... Oh, that's a coastline. Okay. But not that far from there. But also, I do see that we got a lot of money, so how about we build some more counting houses? Well, there's at least a few places that will get a bit more production, and I suppose there's also a lot of these places where we've got some earlier portion or levels of it. in which we can then gain a bit more money by doing this. But there we go. There goes a bit of money again, and it will also increase our income quite a bit. And we got income of 4... rather, we got a balance of 400. Okay, how about we upgrade some of our advisors to level 5? There we go. So now that increased the points that we get, but totaling of 1,123 ducats, or crowns, per month. Of course, the balance is less than 400 now, but it's still pretty darn high overall, I do admit. Oh, well, there goes a bit of points again, and we've increased our land force limit as well. That's good. They got the 30,000 men up there. They do have another army somewhere as well, but we've got our 2 armies in here. If need be, I can send more troops there, but right now I'd actually rather avoid sending too much in there at once. Besides, they will probably take the peace deal soon. Well, maybe not that soon. But we do have the war goal, and we've controlled that for a while now. So that should at least help us a little bit. Pearl's Edge is moving through my lands over here. I suppose they're part of a war where I've given the military access to someone. Looks like our Mars is not really doing too much. I mean, do they have an army? Did they get stacked by? We got 25,000 men somewhere. I just don't know where. It's probably moving through command or something. But yeah, we've got a pretty decent chunk of land already, and I suppose we can increase this even. Oh, right, now we control the wasteland over here as well already. Because we control or got some more of the areas here. So that's good. We control that one. There are still some wastelands around here that we do not control. Oh, the Sun Elves are fighting against the... Okay. Got 900,000 men. Now, to be fair, their manpower pool is practically nothing. Hey, restoration completed. And we can get another offensive idea. Now, do we actually have potential for the upgrade the Dwarven... Oh, we'd have to make them a state before we'd be able to do that. Okay. There we go, siege done. Let's go ahead and attack there. Might have at least some of the troops there if we can. And plus we've gotten a second fort, so they might be a lot close. Oh yeah, I think after this battle they'll be probably ready to surrender. Fleet returns. We fought off the pirates successfully. We didn't take damage. And we gained some points and money. And that's the stack wipe. I think that would be... Yeah, then now they're willing to take the peace deal. How much would we... Well, we'd be able to get a ton of money, so might as well. So we'll leave one of the armies up here somewhere. Maybe at the coast, actually. And then this one can swing around elsewhere. There we go. Lost the national casus belli against him, but that's alright. Oh, they're no longer a valid rival. Oh no. Well, let's get a new rival then. We've got some options. Command is one of the options that has already rivaled us, so, you know, let's just rival them back. Oh. Yeah, so we got another 40 power production from conquering all those provinces. That's pretty decent. Oh, actually, one thing that I suppose I should do is command. I'm going to start building a spy network in your lands. I'm going to start stealing some maps. Should have done that ages ago. I kind of forgot that that was a thing. Oh no, statesman died. Trade efficiency advisor. Okay, that's... I'm actually going to take this one because that's accepted culture, so we... And it's the correct religion. There we go, so that is yet another level 5 advisor. Revolutionary ideas spread. Okay. So is the revolution thing... Where do we have the... Over here? Oh! Yeah, there is a lot of revolution happening around here. Around command. Okay. Oh, revolution has spread to there, okay. And they have embraced the revolution. Oh, that is revolutionary. Right, okay. So that's starting to spread into our provinces now. Let's just double check. So revolution is fully present in our capital already. Luckily, it's only 1.5% of the Zurkanrek with that. In terms of development, at least, I think. So it's not too bad here, but I suppose it's going to be spreading. Yeah, it is spreading right there. We're at pretty good speed. Now, to be fair, we're plutocratic already. So it shouldn't be having too bad of an impact, at least. I suppose adventurers can lose a little bit of loyalty there. Still got -5 absolutism. Revolutionary ideas has spread to yet another province. In the meanwhile, though, let's go ahead and build some more manufactories, if those would be any good. Although, let's have a look. Well, yeah, definitely some of these are pretty decent. Not necessarily quite all of them. I suppose we could also build more soldier households. At least a few of them. So our manpower max is now over 300,000. That's pretty decent. How much do we have the government capacity? So we're actually quite a bit over that. So I suppose the town halls are actually not that bad an idea to start building then. At least another few of them. To get the things reduced. Oh, and this fleet should probably get back home. Yeah, evidently we've still got quite a bit of time before we can do another war against the Federation there. So actually, let's have a look at the army sizes a little bit. So you've got a lot of mercenaries as well. So you've got 200,000 mercenaries of your 900,000 men. Of course, that's still a lot more troops than I have. Command's got basically no man. Oh wow! So a lot of these big nations don't really have a lot of manpower. They got a lot of armies, but not a lot of manpower. And Laurent and Esther also has a larger army than I do. If we have a look at the income, though, I think I am the biggest one now. If we have a look at the Great Powers, unfortunately you can't claim another hegemon. I'm pretty sure we've got the money required, or the income required to become the economic hegemon now, if we so chose, but we haven't, of course, taken that. And now no one else can take that, because I believe we've got the highest income. And then military hegemon, I mean, there might be... Actually, I don't think there's anyone that can do that yet. The Sun Elves are going to be the... Oh, that's several new provinces that just got the revolution spread to them. Oh yeah, it's just spreading through here like wildfire. Now, to be fair, we could just embrace the revolution, I suppose. Oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, we'll let them in. So if we have a look at over here, what does the revolutionary... So it should be increasing absolutism, but since we don't have any, I don't think it will. Seed of Greatness. Aha. Getting a lot of these industrialization events already. Speaking of which, how close are we getting the... Well, I suppose now it's still another 18 years before the industrialization would be a thing. That does have a lot of modifiers in there. Now, to be fair, I've not built any of the special troops yet. Let's have a look at the options that we have here. So we could build artificer infantry. But I suppose we don't have a lot of... Oh, right, okay. So what makes them better? Ah, war artificers have higher fire damage but reduced drill gain. They may gain additional modifiers from artificer inventions. Okay, then of course Marines is another thing that we could build. But we don't really need to worry about Marines too much. Most of the fighting that we do is just on land. I think we're pretty close to the typeface size with the Sun Elves right now. It makes me slightly worried. And the revolution is spreading now into a lot of new places. A lot of fairly high modifiers in there. But if need be, I suppose we can become revolutionary, get the extra modifiers from there. Because we can't embrace the revolution. Is there? Or at least not yet. Oh well, we'll worry about that later. We do have actually the chance of, well, I suppose not necessarily here yet. Because this is not a state, although I suppose we could make this into a state. Gonna take us quite a bit over our government limit, but it'll be fine. The reason is I want to upgrade this to level 3, so we'll get even more money from trade here. We're already making 469 ducats per month. And it's just gonna be going up, yeah, 475 now. Alright then, well that's a lot of money at least. Do we actually have the... Oh yeah, that could be upgraded now, good. And it seems like, oh, let's have a look. That would be a pretty good one, I suppose. And then we've got a lot of diploid points again. Let's go ahead and do some more development. Well, that's again a little bit... Oh, and we've got now 420 force limit. So if we wanted to get some more troops, we could do that. Plus we'll get another 10,000 men. Like, I'm not probably going to bother with the artificer infantry. We just can't have all that much of them. Unless we do some more of the things over here, which would probably increase the special unit force limit like that one. See, artificers with that would reduce the production efficiency, which I'm not particularly happy about. And then there's some other artifice upkeep things over here. So the shock damage reduced minus 10%, movement speed minus 10% though. I'm not too impressed by that one. Now to be fair, we haven't really been doing artificer research for a while, so let's go ahead and do some more technotomaturgy, for example. And we can maybe get something good from there again. We'll still probably get some of these counting houses down. Let's have a look. Is there any... Well, all of these don't really seem like they would be all that useful. That seems pretty good. That's okay enough, I suppose. Especially these that have already gotten the first level, so it's not going to be another building slot used. But the amount of income per building is definitely dropping by now. Because we've already used up the good stuff. Let's get another conversion going. Right, so we've got some... Oh, we had some spy network in here, but we forgot to do... I suppose I could corrupt the officials. We'll get a bit of yearly corruption at least there. And how far... Okay, we're still a decent bit behind the command in the total development. Oh, hold on a minute. Why am I losing this? I don't have the large enough fleet. Oh. Right, okay, okay. Yeah, because we did lose the 30-ship trade fleet, didn't we? There's the trade fleet. I'm going to upgrade some of the ships there. Actually, apparently all of them. These are doing some pirate hunting. So this fleet could get a little bit extras. We can probably go a lot higher in the total number of ships, to be fair. Let's upgrade this one and make it into a... I don't know, we'll go for 20 ships, for example. We've got 100... Oh, wow. We'll go for 120 ships there. And then this one's doing some... Oh, right, this is heavy ships. Let's send this one up north. So that should be enough ships at least to get it back to being full. Took me a while to realize that that was actually happening, but oh well. This could be upgraded to, or increased to 60 ships, I suppose. Not necessarily all that worth it over that fleet to be increased, but it's not the worst thing to happen. I suppose over here we could maybe... Oh, wait, no, I probably should not have done that. I should have gotten the extra offensive idea, or the next offensive idea in here, but oh well. It happens. We'll focus on repairs this time. We got the money. We don't necessarily want to use the middle points right now. It looks like the revolution is just spreading more and more to our lands. Yeah, it's already 19.2%. And it still keeps on growing. Ivory carvings. Alright, we'll get another 2 development. Was it over here? I think it is. If we have a look at the revolution map mode now, so yeah, it is spreading very rapidly into our territory. I mean, to be fair, we've got a pretty good sort of base for it. And, you know, we are Republic already. Well, to some degree. We don't have a parliament. We're not parliamentary republic, but regardless, we've got elections at least. Yeah, those two are going to become revolutionary again shortly. Has it spread down this way? Not really. Excellent, yeah. Oh, there's a bit of manpower. Someone has got end of revolution. Alright. Oh, did I? I never gave you the orders to do the rebel suppression here, did I? Right, well, at least let's give you that order. We've got the 10,000 men army here. We could probably build a second 10,000 men army there. Start just slowly expanding that force there. And how is the fleets coming along? We got enough ships again to keep this one increasing again. We will probably want to increase the total amount of ships that we have even further. So, for example, over here we can just get this to a total of 50 heavy ships there. We've got another election. I think this time we are going to re-elect or elect someone else. We're going to go for the military candidate just to make sure that we can get the military points a little bit faster. And oh yeah, that's actually pretty decent in the overall trade efficiency. Oh, now that's pretty good amount of money extra, I reckon. Yeah, we're making it well over 500 from trade now. Merchants landed. Okay, that's going to drop the income a little bit. Oh, and we're full on develop all the diplomat points again. Well, there we go. But that is also where we are out of time for today. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, have the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, bye-bye.